Girl, girl, girl.
Let's talk about it.
Shawty, come and swing my way. We ain't gotta waste no time now, baby. Put that all in my face. I just wanna bump and grind on you, on you, on you. Want you on my face, so shawty, come and swing my way.
See, nah, because if you really rock with my content, consider joining a bandit gang for real, for real. I mean, I'm now offering channel memberships here on YouTube now to make it easier for all of y'all to join in on the fun. Now, this going to grant you access to early uploads, extended videos, and exclusive content like deep dives, story times, studio sessions, live streams, cooking videos, all that and more, as well as major discounts on personal readings and whatnot. Just click the join button next to the subscribe button and choose a tier of your liking. Now, I'm still offering Patreon as an alternate way of supporting, but it's really your choice. I mean, I'm just a big girl trying to make it in this big world, you know. So if you got the coin, then baby, spend it. Okay. And if not, I mean, I guess that's cool too. We still gonna make it do what it do with the regular YouTube content. But just know you missing out, girl. Now don't say I ain't told you so.
I want people to have fun. Let's kick back. Let's get into a little tea. Let's not get too crazy, but let's enjoy the sip.
But let's get to the Chi-Chi, the Kiki, the internet bull.
What's going on, y'all? It's Scott Santana, aka Chi-Chi. And we are back for another Let's Talk About It. And girl, we barely about to talk about this because I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't. This video is about to come off extremely insensitive, but do I give a fuck? No, I don't. It's my channel. You can create your own channel and, you know, go live and talk about how you feel. I'm not going to spend too much on this topic because when I heard about this topic, I tried to watch the video. I could not get into it. It felt like 40 minutes a mess. It felt like it was dragging on. It felt like, oh my God, like, is this an audition? Is this a lost tape? You know, that was supposed to be sent to a production company. Like, is this what we're doing during the writer's strike? I don't know. Now, this story could very well be true. It could very well be true. I just know that I don't care. And I'm going to tell you why I don't care, because upon hearing, because like I said, I kept trying to get into the video, I couldn't. I just can't. Like, it's certain types of communication that just does not gel well with me. First of all, I'm from New York. We talk real hard, we talk real patient, and we talk real aggressive. It's not that we mad, we just talk, you know, full of passion. But we also talk fast, okay? And then on top of that, I have Gemini Mercury. Baby, that means I'll talk even faster, okay? Faster before my thoughts even finish complete, and I'm on to the next subject. And so just sitting there trying to sit and watch this video that Christian put out, I wasn't moved. And I'm gonna tell you why I wasn't moved, because it's multiple things going on, and this is kind of bigger than Christian, because I've been trying to tell y'all for the longest that, like, patriarchy is dying. Okay, patriarchy is being broken down. Okay, I've literally been saying this since 2019. Shout out to those of y'all that were on my Alana Soul channel when I had it, Aubrey Soul Tarot or the Tarot Gang, whatever you knew it by, because I used to talk about that all the time over there. And, you know, astrologically speaking, it makes sense as to why I kept saying patriarchy is dead and it's dying, because, you know, we are entering the age of Aquarius. You know, Pluto is transferring from Capricorn, going into Aquarius, to where we're wanting more freedom, more liberation, and just realizing that the structures and the way that the world worked before no longer works for us. And so, you know, we're seeing a lot of truths being exposed, from Hollywood to the way that this earth is shaped, you know, to our existence as humans. Like, it's a lot that's going on. And so I say all of that to say, whether we're talking about a Diddy or a Tyler Perry, child, baby, all of these billionaires is coming down at some point. We've been living in the upside down for the longest, okay? Since all of us was born, we've been living in the upside down. Everything that you think is not real is actually the real, and everything that you think is real is actually fake. Like, we've been living in the upside down. And again, since 2019, I've been putting messages out there that there was going to be a huge power shift. Shout out to Spirit, I just got a confirmation. But there's definitely a huge power shift that's coming. And it's actually seeming to be like it's about to be a little bit more immediate than I thought. Because I felt like by 2024, we would start seeing the the death of patriarchy, but definitely by 2030, you would feel its effects. And that much is still true. That much is still true. The way that people work, whether it's employment, is gonna get changed. So right now, how everybody's slaving, working 5 days a week, 40 hours from minimum wage. People are growing tired of that, and people are gonna revolutionize. That's part of Aquarius energy. It's people coming together. It's community. It's social networking. It's just innovation. And Pluto is life and death and transformation. So basically, it's groups of people coming together to transform the way that we all live on this earth, not just for us personally on some selfish shit, but for the good and betterment of this earth and for human mankind. So expect a lot of changes when it comes to employment and all of that. Like, I don't know how it's going to be, whether it's going to be a 3-day work week or a 4-day work week for better pay. I don't know, but that's definitely changing for the better. How does this relate to Christian Keys? Because again, the whole billionaire part, there's a lot that's been going on forever, for the longest. Okay, Hollywood is Hollyweird. You have all of these elites that's running it. All these entertainers that you see, I've been saying it in the last couple of videos I've been doing, all these entertainers and whatnot that you see, they are literally just the puppets. It's a show within a show that's going on. So when you see all of these fancy cars and fancy lifestyles and this, that, and a third, these are just loans that these record labels and that these elites are giving out. They give it to these artists. And then when they go out and they spend the money, it goes directly back to these elites and these billionaires, because they are in charge of, not only the houses and the jewelry and basically all of these lifestyles. Like, everything goes back to them. It funnels to them. Keep the rich rich, keep the poor poor. Okay. Aside from all of that, billionaires also own, like a lot of private prisons where they get paid for the amount of people in prison. Like, the shit gets deep. It gets weird. It gets all of that. Then if we get to, how many missing people that there are in the world, especially like missing children, a lot of billionaires, a lot of elites are harnessing their energy. Okay, harnessing their energy. It starts getting spiritual. It starts getting really, really dark. It starts getting really, really weird. Because you have a lot of ritualistic things that come into play. Okay, whether it be sodomy, whatever. Like, it gets super dark. It gets super weird. Okay, so how does this relate to Christian again? Because Christian came out and he spoke about some sort of billionaire, okay, and we know that there's very far and few between. Well, I mean, what we know, what we think that there's only so many billionaires, whatever. And he mentioned the fact that this person was black. Well, Funky didn't even confirm that it was black. Again, I don't remember seeing, like, I didn't really sit and watch Christian's videos. I don't care to. I've just been getting the cliff notes and whatnot from everybody's videos. But basically, Christian came out speaking about a black billionaire who kind of extorted him, I guess. Kind of extorted him and sexually harassed him or assaulted or something like that. Now, again, not only did the communication and the way that the whole video was done just throw me off. Number two, I don't understand a pregame to the expose. If you're going to say it, then just say it. If you've been watching my content for any bit of time, you know that I am very kind of like left wing, okay, far right, with a lot of what be going on, because I feel like in 2024, we need to stop hearing the excuses of, oh, I was scared to speak up. I was scared to low. Once one starts to come out, that everybody need to come out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, because what else do y'all need to hear and see? In 2024, you got Me Too behind you. You got Protect Black Women behind you. You got all of these movements and whatnot protecting you. So this is not 1992 where it was just like, okay, we can understand why you ain't speak up. No, baby, this is 2024 where literally the world is ready and willing to stand behind you. So why are we getting a pregame for the expose? You're saying that you don't want money. You're saying that this is not about money. You're saying that you purposely let the statute of limitations expire, but yet you're still not naming names. Why are you speaking out? Is it to send a signal? Like, is it just to be like, listen, this got to stop? Like, it's not making sense. It's not making sense. And so, of course, you got people that was in the comments trying to do their whole victim thing, where it's just like, oh, automatically believe the victim. I don't necessarily believe in that. I feel like listen to both sides and then see what it is. It's unfair that you became a victim in a situation, but at the same time, y'all also got to consider, like, if you were wrongly accused of something. which seems to be part of the problem with this, because you have half the people saying that it's one person, you have half the other people believing that it's Tyler Perry, and this is part of the confusion, because it's like, baby, if you would have just came out and just announced what it is that was going on and just like literally put a name to it, we wouldn't be going through all of this. And then it doesn't help that you had people like Funky Dineva and Bobby Lights throwing their opinion into it, because all it does is just add more validity to how I'm feeling about it. Because when I saw him and when I heard him speak, I was just like, it's giving GAY4PAY. It's giving very Dallas Wade, very James Angel, very seehimfuck.com. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. It's giving real Nick Jonas. If you know, you know. Okay, and I don't know if it was Nick Jonas or Joe Jonas, but I feel like it was Nick. Okay, one of them did like a whole like it like pandering type of thing. Like they did a solo music career, and instead of doing like the whole, you know, doo-wop pop thing that the pop boys do, they decided to go around to all of those gay clubs and whatever and pander to the gay boys. And even if you think of like Love and Hip Hop Miami, like if you don't know none of the people that I just mentioned, think of Love and Hip Hop Miami and think of Prince. Prince claims that he's straight. We don't know what he is, but yeah, he was on Bad Boys and he was best friends with Gunna. Still best friends with Gunna. Okay. No, I'm sorry, not best friends with Gunna. Gunna got Kirk Franklin's son, who also did the same thing now, mind you, who also did the same thing. Okay, but Prince ended up being best friends with what's his face? The boy that hopped out the band, Miss Lil Mary Mac, that boy, right? And so whether or not you believe what he is, we're not gonna sit and act like they don't give James Angel, Dallas Wade, GAY4PAY type tea. Like we're not going. Let's just go ahead and get into Bobby's post, okay? So Bobby comes on and Bobby Lights says Christian Keys is clout chasing because he won't reveal who allegedly sexually harassed him. At this point, you think it's a game. We all know you're one of the girls anyway. Now, I know a lot of people feel a way about Bobby and how he be. Listen, y'all got to stop throwing around coke like it's an insult. Because I promise you, everybody that do coke does not take it as an insult. It's coke is one of those things where y'all sit and y'all try and act like it's one way on the internet. But then in real life, the people that's actually outside, it'd be something completely different. Because that's somebody that's constantly outside and been outside. I promise you, I've seen more people snort and do coke than I have light up a blunt. It's literally just as popular. To the point where if you feel like, because I used to be real judgmental with it because we was all raised the same, going to elementary and middle school or whatever, like, oh, don't do drugs, But then when you go outside and you become a socialite and you become involved in nightlife, you realize, oh, this is a party drug. People like do it for party. Like nobody's like an actual crackhead and strung out on crack, but like they do it as a party drug. Same way we might reach for Casamigos or Henny. Some people reach for that and powder. You know what I mean? But it's nothing more than that. It's no addiction. It's no like, you know what I mean? And then when you realize that everybody does it, it's just like, oh. Nah, not my thing. Absolutely not. But like all that judgy shit goes out the window when you realize that more people than not do it. And it's just like, okay, well, damn, if I'm judging everybody, I'm just not gonna have no friends. It's that type of thing. So I know people love to look at Bobby and be like, oh, you just a cokehead, And honestly, I used to as well. But then after getting to know Bobby in different settings, like House of Villains, and seeing a different side of him, I'm like, okay, well, there are moments where he is put together and like he's but Bobby says Christian Keys is a clout chasing beast. Boy, you either gonna say the name or not. At this point, you think it's a game, and it's so clear you're loving the high you're on right now. Sit your ass down somewhere. We all know you're one of the girls anyways. It's giving somebody need money and they blackmailing allegedly. I feel like it too. I'm not gonna hold you. I do. And before Funky or Bobby even said anything, that's exactly how I felt. I felt like it's giving GAY4PAY. It just felt that way. And again, if you know, you know. See him fuck. Like, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Not everybody gonna know. Don't speak on it if you don't know. But if you know, then you know. And there's just a certain type of socialization when it comes to men, especially hetero men. And it's just a certain like things with Christian Story was not adding up. And it's not even just the fact that he's a pretty boy. It's just certain things wasn't adding up. And yes, people are built differently. Yes, people react differently. Yes, people have different personalities, whatever, cool. But like at the same time, again, there are people, Dallas Wade, James Angel, seehimfuck.com, Nick Jonas, people who may not necessarily be a part of a certain lifestyle, but see how they can benefit from said lifestyle, because at the end of the day, gays are thirsty. Skittlebags are thirsty as fuck. As fuck. If gay men feel like they can have a chance with a straight man versus a gay man, they gonna go after the gay man. How many, like, child, even if you're a woman and you've heard of stars that love to turn out straight women, like, it's a thing. It's a thing. And there are people who know that. And half of these male porn stars out here, like, you can literally, like, everybody that does OnlyFans that you know, go to their following list, and I bet you it's all men in the comments, all gay men in the comments, all gay men in the followers list, because that is the majority of their following. That is the majority of their following. Whether they're doing solo content, duo content, whatever, it's men following that shit. And that's where they get a boost of their ego from. That's why, even if it's like a straight creator, you start seeing them be like real like stereotypical, like, oh no, ain't nothing on my ass, oh no, like no, and then next thing you know, it's booty pictures up, is them playing with it. Like, we could really get into it. Look at Lil Fizz. We've never known him to be anything other than straight, and not necessarily inciting or saying that if you do things that's outside the realm of what people are known to do, that it makes you anything other than straight, because that's a whole other conversation. I feel like freaky is freaky, and it doesn't change your sexuality depending on what you do in the bedroom. But like, we're not gonna say and act like there aren't a whole bunch of straight creators who don't get on trying to be the whole typical macho masculine man, but then once they start seeing that they have more male followers than they do women followers, that they don't start pandering to the male followers. And that was Lil Fizz. At first, he was real macho about it. Like, no, I'm not getting my ass ate. No, y'all can't have booty pictures. And then when he saw who was really paying him the money, and that's where the bag was, he turned around and said, oh, okay, well, yeah. And then next thing you know, the pictures ended up online, because it was probably some queen that got upset, because, that's the other side of it. You had these gay people that will pay and do whatever to get the attention, and especially if it's a straight man that know they can get the bag from the gay boy, and they can go back and still live their straight life or whatever, they'll do whatever to get the bag. But then sometimes the gay boy will get so caught up in the fantasy that they think that it's real life and reality, and think that they actually in a relationship. And then when a straight person reminds them, no, baby, we're not really in a relationship, then all of a sudden, the gay guy will get mad and try to expose or extort, said boy. Could that be what's happening here with Christian Keys and the Billionaire? Could it be on some, Christian Keys was trying to, please a gay person, and, using them for their money? They was paying for their lifestyle, because we're not going to say and act like women do it every day. Women do it every day. Like, take sexuality and the salaciousness out of it. It has nothing to do with sexual orientation. It has every bit of who you're attracted to and what job you're doing and what you're doing for the bag. Women will sleep with men, or will not even sleep with men. Women will go on dates with men, or just entertain men that they know that they're not attracted to sexually, physically, nothing, but just to get the bag. And there are straight men who will entertain gay men because they know that they have the bag. We ain't got to sleep together, but I can send you feet pics, I can send you dick pics, I can send you whatever pictures you want, as long as you send that money. But then again, on the other side of it, there are times where people fall in love with that fantasy and fall in love and make it to be more than business, and start thinking, oh, we're actually together. And then they get mad when they see the reality come crashing down, or I'm sorry, the illusion come crashing down. And it's very possible. I'm not saying that's what happened, but it's very possible that that's the reason why this Christian Keys shit does not make sense, is because Christian Keys is trying to get ahead of something. Maybe the person he was fucking with stopped paying him. Maybe it's possible that, the person who was paying, I'm gonna have to stop this and using my regular microphone, because this shit is about to die. 1 second. Okay, let's go ahead and get back into it. So hopefully y'all bald-headed bitches could hear me correctly, because like I said, I had to unplug my mic, and I gotta use my computer mic now, so hopefully y'all can hear me correctly. But yeah, like I was saying, this could be why the situation with, you know, what's the face does not make sense, because I don't know. It seems like details are missing, and it seems, from my point of view, it feels like it could be a situation where, you know, he realized that even though he's straight, if he did certain things, whether it be take pictures or just entertain, okay, again, not necessarily saying that he did anything gay, but if he, at some point, he could have realized, okay, if I just entertain the fact that this person likes me or finds me attractive, I can make more money. And maybe it got to a point where this person stopped paying. We just talked about on Baddies how Scotty is allegedly like getting her rent paid because she's sleeping with what's her face? She's sleeping with Lamel. And Lamel decided that he was going to stop paying her rent because Scotty thought she got lost in a fantasy, started drinking the Kool-Aid, and started thinking that she was the main chick and that she was going to replace Janisha. And when Scotty started doing too much with Lamel, Lamel allegedly, you know, had Natalie fight Scotty to humble her, and he stopped paying her rent. This could easily be something similar to where now this person is trying to be like, okay, well, this billionaire and da-da-da-da, and I'm straight, and, you know, like, knowing damn well you was going along with it and getting a bag from it, and now this person stopped paying, then now all of a sudden you want to come out and get ahead of a story. Or it could be, even if it's not that, it could be the opposite. It could be where, you know, maybe the billionaire felt like, why am I continuing to pay for it when you've been doing it all this time? Like, and, you know, you have something to lose. So at this point, maybe the billionaire is extorting Christian. And it's just like, I'm no longer going to pay you. Or I'm going to put this information out. Child, I don't know. I'm just giving you food for thought because it's not like it's far-fetched. I just know the Christian Key story does not make sense. And y'all not going to tell me that it does. Now, if he's a true victim, then, you know, praise up to him, all of that. But again, I don't need a pregame for the expose. Just come out and spit it out. Okay, just come out and spit it out. I don't need a pregame for the expose. Just spit it the fuck out, because you literally giving these billionaires and elites the chances to take your ass out. Hurry up and speak before they kill your ass. And I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, how many times have we seen situations where people speak up and all of a sudden they dead, or they all of a sudden in jail, or they all of a sudden, you know, going crazy and, you know, need mental help, and like too many times. Even Jaguar Wright, y'all done seen her have mental break after mental break and seen her thrown into prison and jail so many times, only to come back now after all this Diddy shit and be like, oh, she was telling the truth the whole time. I just saw videos posted of Jaguar Wright telling y'all about TD Jakes years ago. And now everybody talking about TD Jakes and Diddy. But y'all sat there and said that she was crazy. You know? And apparently Justin Bieber's going through some shit now. Justin Bieber is like in trouble for some shit or something like that. I didn't really dive deep into the story. It was just something that I saw on Twitter, and I was just like, listen, protect Justin at all costs, because if this Diddy documentary and Surviving Diddy and all of this is really about to happen, like I feel like it's about to happen, like these billionaires are coming down. Y'all already see that they got the Epstein list that they trying to put out and whatnot. Like multiple people coming down, the Tyler Perrys, the Oprahs, the Diddys, allegedly. Like it's a bunch of people, okay, who you're not going to expect. Be looking out for all of the people that randomly get in trouble, randomly get locked up, randomly get sick, randomly get killed, randomly aren't alive anymore. Like, it's too much real shit that's about to go down to be dealing with this if this is some play shit. But if this is what it takes to be the catalyst to bring whatever said billionaire down for other acts of crime that they've committed in the past, if this play shit is what it takes to bring down a truly evil person, then I'm fine with that. But at the same time, again, we're not going to sit and act like everything in the milk is clean and everything sounds right, because it doesn't. That's just my thoughts on it. Let me know all of y'all comments and y'all thoughts and whatnot down in the comment box below. Definitely make sure that you stream my music. Stream my music. I love each and every one of y'all in HD audio, allegedly, and I'll see y'all in the next one.
I'm bad, I'm pretty, hot to Diddy. Thick ass shape, any sick ass city. Pussy on fire, cause she stay giving kitty. Bring the whole town, and every time I'm in your city. I'm the bitch that you wanna be round. See, I'm the bitch, I'm the one with the crown. And I'm the bitch bringing cake by the pound. Have me on my knees, Mary J. Blige, bitch, I'm going
riddles. Turn the shit around and watch how I giggle. The better way I notice ass back and wiggle. And never how I shake that thing in the middle. Ass so fat and it tastes like Skittles. Turn the shit